Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. At that time that you're watching me, my name is Muita-Saisi, a business consultant and monitoring and evaluation consultant and an industrial and organizational psychologist. And today we are focusing on a storyline that I would like us to also look at. As you know, Fridays we do a story. And so today I was focusing on how equity started. And equity came at a point whereby banking was only for a certain specific people. And you see, at that time, carrying money to the bank was unheard of. And so when equity came in, it was a game changer for so many people. People understood that now we can even bank 200 shillings and feel good that I carried a bank slip. So, what is the story of equity? This is what happened. Um, Initially, it used to be called by a mother tongue language as Muiganania. Muiganania meaning all of us are equal. And so what would happen is that Mwangi from Equity would collect money for his friends and for people around and keep it for them, and then he would give it to them anytime that these people wanted that money. And so he came up with all these things until he came up with a cooperative society and also a circle. So by him coming up with this, it really helped him out because he was able to come up with a place whereby people felt safe to bring in their money, and most especially for the dairy farmers and the pyrethrum people. You see, by then, these people would get lots of money. They would be paid from their cooperative dairies, they would be paid from this. Pyrethrum board, they would be paid from coffee boards. So what Mwangi would do, he would always be waiting for this money. So as he would work on it, and not work on it, keep it for them, and they would come and pick it from him. And so through this, that is how equity was born. So what is my challenge for today? What is that new thing that you're introducing? Are you focusing on the giants that are around? Because by the time equity was coming in, the big banks like Barclays was already existing. So are you focusing on your challenges more, on your giants more, other than focusing on what change can I bring? Because when you become an entrepreneur, you need to think about what problem is ailing in my society, and this problem, how can I bring in a solution? So business owners are solution makers. Because if Mwangi had focused on me competing with Barclays, what could have happened is that Mwangi could not have focused on the average farmer. We just had the other day that he paid people billions, yes, billions of dividends. You, by the way, I'm asking this because I know I have so many people who bank with equity and they're here and they're watching this. Are you a shareholder of equity? How comes you always take their loans, you always take their you're always taking you're always banking with them and not a shareholder? You need to own piece of equity. Yes, that's a discussion for another day. But let's go back to our topic of today, that you see, Mwangi was able to focus on what is the problem that is ailing my people, and how can I bring in a solution that is going to help these people become better. And so as we look at it, as we think about it, as we focus on what Mwangi did, I would want you to go also look at his story. By the way, how many of us, when we get at the bank, we take those books and the directories that they put there? Those are some of the places where we get these stories. And they are supposed to be motivating you. That's why, as an entrepreneur, I can also advise you to go and get a corporate account. Why? Because at the corporate section, that is where you get some of these huge books, and they have very comfortable seats that you can just flip through as you're reading the magazines and also the big books that they kept there. So focus on the problem. Ask yourself, what is that problem that is ailing my society? or my customer, and how can I bring in the solution into this area? So as you're going to sit down and focus like Mwangi focused, I want you to ask yourself, am I going to be a solution maker, or am I going to be a competitioner? Yes, competitioners, they don't go for long, but solution makers, they always go for. Imagine even our own president looked at equity. I know our president is an entrepreneur, one of the greatest entrepreneurs. So entrepreneurs don't just invest money from anywhere to anywhere. He did not go there for charity. That's why he was able to get the one point something billion as a dividend. Why? Because he invested in that. He did not throw his money there as an NGO. No. What am I saying when I come to that? Investors, they only get interested to your product when it starts making sense to them, when they start seeing the progress that you're making, when they start looking at you and they start saying, that's worth my money. Investors don't just put their money anywhere because they're big entrepreneurs and they want to see their money returning. So I hope that today you will focus on the solution and not on the competition. See you on my next video. Bye.